There's quite a range in this area and probably in all areas on what land is worth to a prospective farmer tenant. Land can vary anywhere from pasture land at maybe $30 an acre on up if it's good land and doesn't have a lot of problems or issues with it. Rent can exceed $250 an acre. So there's a very large variance, and it's important to know what you have to get the most value for what you do have. The biggest mistake probably people make in assigning the value of their farm is, number one, they don't know what it's worth. They either think that their farm is worth a lot more or a lot more attractive to a prospective tenant than it is due to obstacles or low fertility. Lots of people would undervalue or not be educated on what their land would be worth to a prospective client because they don't live near the land or they're not in touch with what commodity prices are. I would say that most people don't know what their land is worth to a prospective tenant, and the number one thing I would be looking for as a tenant would be the fertility of the soil. The number two thing I would be looking for is how easy is it to farm. The drainage of the land, can I get in, can I plant it, can I harvest it, can I access it? Do you have driveways off the farm? Can I get the seed to the land? Can I get the crop away from the land? Are there things in the way? Are there trees, rock piles, things I have to go around? You know, farmers like nice, square, big fields, easy to farm fields with not a lot of huge hills in them. The next step in renting out your land after you have assigned a value or you think you know what your land is worth is coming up with a written agreement between the landowner and the tenant, protecting both of your interests. Some landowners are, you know, hunting is very important to them, or environmental concerns, and it's important you want to match the landowner with the tenant and work towards the landowner's goals, and the tenant still has to make a living or make money. A good rental contract should include the rate paid, the payment terms, the schedule of payment terms, the length of the contract, and any special considerations that the landowner decides is important for his land, special trees or sensitive areas, maybe a hunting food plot that they would want or something like that. If a landowner is looking for a quality tenant to rent their land, quality farmland management can help with that to find a good match between a landowner and a good renter.